pleasure to introduce this beautiful little director. Come on over, you little devil. This is the lady.
Hold my hand.
Oh, she's very touchy. I'm not going to lose an arm in a minute. This lady here is who I room with a lot of times when we travel. This is the lady who tells me, don't you open those curtains early in the morning or I will kill you. This is the lady who keeps us all grounded, and she is our IT go-to, trust me. This is Miss Fallon, and Miss Fallon, you are going to present how to close a darn class with excellence and make them want you and make them want to be in your space. Anyway, here's Fallon.
So, before I actually get into what I'm actually going to show you, I have a question, I guess. How many of you have never closed a class before? Anyone?
I don't think.
Yeah, but the new
They're
one.
brand new, yeah.
The
Okay.
new one.
Really?
How many people, when they first started maybe,
Not correctly.
didn't really close their class?
Oh,
Probably a better show of hands, right? Have you noticed since you started closing your classes that your sales are a little bit better? Okay. So I'm actually going to show you a table close, and then Miss Michelle Vaders is going to show you individual close. Okay, so I'm just going to do table close. So there's lots of different ways that you can do it. Anybody work with a placemat? I love a placemat because I love for her to see this all night. She just sees a pretty skincare set all night. And then at the end, she turns it over when we start talking about stuff, and she gets into the prices of things, okay? So, I just want to share with you, we're all done, okay? So, everyone, you guys all did product knowledge last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
How incredible was that?
Good.
Yeah, you're all experts now in every skincare line, I bet, right? Yeah, perfect. So, whatever skincare line you've tried, whatever skincare line she's done or you've done, if you've done a glamour class or a skincare class, you can pretty much use a table close standard. Doesn't really have to change, okay? So the first thing you're going to say is, okay guys, so did you guys all have fun tonight?
Yes.
Right? And you're going to be excited, right? Because, did you have fun or? It's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so you want to be excited. You always want to be excitable. And I am very excitable, and the girls who are in my unit probably know that a little bit more, and Suzette and Michelle, but you got to be excited. You got to be excited because you have to remember ultimately, your table close ensures your sales. Your table close is really what determines your sales at the end of the night. Anyone agree with that? Okay. You have to also remember that us as women, we are what kind of buyer?
Impulsive.
Impulse buyers.
And emotional buyers.
Right. So if we're not excited, what do you think is going to happen?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're probably not going to purchase. So that's the first thing. Girls, did you have fun tonight? Did you have fun, Wendy?
Yes.
Oh God, it was so great to meet you tonight. You know what? That color looks amazing on you. Okay. So anybody attend Nadia's session last week?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Compliments. This is when you would use your compliments here too. There's nothing wrong with it. Make her feel good. Make her feel special. We've already gone around the table at this point, and you've all told each other how you feel. But make her feel special. Still, don't ever stop making her feel special. Okay? So, my favorite rule of thumb is, okay, so girls, what I want to do is I just want to give you a little recap of the products that we tried tonight, okay? And then I'm going to help you create a wish list. How does that sound? Everybody likes a wish list, right? Because you know what? I don't know. Maybe there's lots of things that you want, but maybe you can't take them all home tonight. So, let's work in doing that. So, remember that skincare set that you tried? How does that feel? Everyone's face still feeling good? And you got your hands all over your face, right? Because of course, it's funny because we always say that when you touch your face, she'll touch her face. Have you heard your director say that before?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why that is though? Do you know the science behind it?
Means she likes you.
Means she likes you. Do you want to know why? Because when someone likes you, they will mimic you. That is psychology. If I like you, I'm going to copy you.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we say that. That's why we always say, raise your hand, right? Or touch your face, or, do whatever. That's why. It's because if she likes you, the gal who mimics you, oh, she's your friend. She is your friend, okay? So, do you like my shimmy? Yeah?
I do.
So, what you're going to do, okay, so you're going to go, okay, girls, so we're going to do a little recap of everything that we tried. So if you use the Miracle Set, the Volume Set, whatever, you're just going to say, remember that cleanser? So it was the cleanser, the moisturizer, the day cream, the eye cream, whatever you're going to say, okay? You're going to just just a little recap. When you're talking about dollars of sales, so say for example you've opened up this placement now, she's turned it around and she's looking at it, okay? What I like to do in my table close is I like to say, okay girls, so now what I want you to do is I want you to circle whatever you would take home if money was no object. Can you do that for me? And my girls always have dry erase markers, the one that comes in your kit. So I say, if money was no object, I want you to circle everything that you would take home tonight. Seems fair, right? Probably gonna circle most of it. When you're recapping, as you're going through, make sure you never say dollars. So for example, so girls, the basic skincare set includes our Time-Wise 4-in-1 cleanser and our day moisturizer with or without SPF, your choice, okay? And that comes for $79. You're not gonna say dollars because it automatically makes her think money. And that's what you really are trying to avoid, believe it or not, okay? So that's another little psychology tip. Avoid dollars, just $79. Our miracle set then, if you want to up it, you're going to add that night cream, that amazing night cream that you tried on the back of your hand, and that eye cream. Oh, who loved the eye cream? Amazing. That's going to go for $159. Okay, so you're just going to literally walk her through. If you didn't use the miracle set, obviously you're going to talk about the Naturally line or the Value From one. Then you're going to say, okay girls, now, remember the little dash of the drawer makeup look we did? The cream eyeshadow, the gloss, yeah? Okay, so that's going to go for $77. Just very simple. You're just going to literally walk her through the products because by the time she gets to the end, she's feeling so good, she's so excited, she has no idea what steps 2 and 3 were that you put on her face. Seem fair? Right? So you've got to remind her. Remind her of those amazing products that she tried at the start of your class. Remind her of the cleanser, the 4-in-1, right? What are the 4 steps in our Time-Wise cleanser? What does it do? Cleanse, exfoliate, it tones, and it brightens. Remind her of that. Girls, we're cutting down time, remember, because that 4-in-1 cleanser, it's amazing. It's going to be 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night. So that's what you're going to tell her. So she's circled stuff now, right? Okay, we're done. Everyone's circled. Some placemats are full, and some gals are still cautious, and they may have only circled 1 or 2 things. Okay? So now what I do is I say, okay, girls, you know what? Let's be more realistic, right? Because we got hockey to pay for, we got dance classes that we're in, we've got a trip coming up to Florida with our family. Now I want you to put a star by the things that you think you'll probably start with today. Why do I do that at my table close, do you think?
It's a very important answer now. Why do you think she does that?
Does it help them prioritize then what it is?
Exactly, Tammy, right? I know when she sits with me what she wants. It's not an awkward, complicated question at that point. I know, she's got stars behind. Because I said to her, what did you think you're probably more comfortable starting with today? If it's nothing, she's not going to put a star by it. The woman who you sit with already knows what she's buying. First time you guys did a facial, Mary Kate, did you know what you wanted? Right away, probably, right? You're like, oh, charcoal mask, having that. Right? Oh, that eye cream, ooh, having that. Oh, that lifting serum, having that. You know. But this takes the pressure off you when you get into that individual consultation. Because that's what happens as consultants. And it's one of my favorite parts of a class now, actually, is the individual calls and table calls. Because when I was a consultant, I was so nervous to ask for a sale. You don't have to ask for a sale this way. You simply ask her what she likes. Where would she be comfortable starting? And you know what? It's a little bit of a peer pressure thing too. Because when the girlfriends are around the table, and this gal is writing stars on stuff, she's probably going to write a star on something. She's probably going to put a star on something. Wendy might put a star on 2 or 3 things. It just kind of gives you that little bit of help. I prefer all the time, and you guys have probably, most of you who know me have heard me say, I love a double facial. Why? Because they sell to each other. I don't have to do a thing. I got to sit back and squirt the product in the tray. That's it. You know why? Because we're women. Oh my God, oh girl, you got to have that. Oh, that's amazing on you. You got to have it. Right? How many times have you been around your girlfriends and they say that to you? Or a shirt or a purse. Oh, you got to have it. It's stunning. It's the same thing. So when you create that around the table, where they're creating this wish list, if you will, that's what they're doing. They're talking about it. And then Alicia's going to go, oh, okay, Kristen, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about? So just let them have that little bit of conversation amongst themselves. So once they're done that, I'm going to say, okay, girls, now I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, girls. Here with me. Okay? So I want you to close your eyes, girls. Okay. Now I want you to think about the last big event that you went to. Okay? Think about the dress you wore, the shoes you wore, the handbag you had. Okay, how much do you think that costs? So I want you to raise your hand. $100. Wow. Okay. 200. All right, 300 or more? Woo! All right. Okay, guys, open your eyes. Now, boys, no one raised their hand for 300 or more, but I don't care. Because you know why? They don't know that. Their eyes are closed. Okay, that's tip number one. They don't know. Their eyes are closed. So if nobody raises their hand the entire time, you woohoo every time. You're shocked every time. Because first of all, they're all lying. Someone has definitely spent $100 or more on an outfit for an event. Okay? Someone. So always get excited or like act the part. Like that's a little bit of fake it till you make it, right? And that's a little bit of fake it till you make it that I'm comfortable with, because I don't really like faking it, but I do like to do that. So when they open their eyes, you're gonna say, okay, girls, wow. So we've all spent money on, important outfits, yeah? So I want you to think about this. In the last 364 days, 65 days, how many times have you worn that special outfit? And somewhere to go. What would your answers be? Think about yourself. Once,
Twice.
2 times, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, all right. Well, guys, what I want to remind you is that an investment in Mary Kay is an investment in your skin every single day.
You wanna repeat that, please?
An investment in Mary Kay is an investment in your skin every single day.
Repeat that, please?
An investment in your Mary Kay is an investment in your skin every day. And what's the first thing people notice about you? Girls, what would you say? Face? Me, I would say shoes, because that's the kind of person I am. But face, right? So, you know what? You can't throw away your face and get a new one. So you may as well invest in it now. And I want you to know that a Mary Kay investment in your skin is an investment for life. Okay, and so that's what I literally say in a tablecloth. And I say, okay, now girls, what I want to do is I want to sit with you individually, and I want to address any individual skincare concerns you may have. And there might be an opportunity for you to earn some free product. Anyone like free product? And what do? You raise your hand, right? Don't forget, raise your hand. Make her mimic you. Okay? And then I just lead them into my individual clothes. You always ask at that table close if there's any gal who needs to leave early, because you're taking her first. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you a question. If there's no one that needs to leave early, who are you taking first to your individual clothes? The most excited. The one who talked a lot.
The loudest.
The loudest gal. Do you know why? She's coming back to the table and she's telling them everything she bought.
It's true, yeah.
You're creating that excitement. We forget that sometimes. Right? Whoever is the most excited or whoever talks the most, that is who you're taking. Because boy, she's excited. And she's going to go back and she is going to spread that for you. Okay? Anyone have any questions about tablecloths?
Okay, I do.
Yeah.
What happens if you just actually announced about the one-on-one and nobody moves?
You take them.
Okay then, do you wanna show that?
Yeah. Okay, so all right guys, so now we're gonna get together for our individual clothes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit with you one-on-one. We're gonna go over your individual skincare needs. I'll answer any questions that you have and you'll have an opportunity to earn some free product. How's that sound? Okay. So who wants to come with me first? No. Okay. Who's been in that situation?
That's the hardest part of the class.
So then you gotta think. Then you gotta go, okay, I'm in control here. This is my class.
Hmm.
Right? I'm in control. Right there, we're in control of our class. So you gotta go, okay, who spoke the most tonight? It was Wendy. So I'm gonna say, okay, you know what, Wendy, you come on with me. And I'm gonna leave, you girls just have, chat amongst yourselves. We'll be about 5-10 minutes. And yeah, we'll go from there. So Wendy, you come on with me. And that's it. You just take her. It's just like leading a child. That's what we're like sometimes. We've just processed so much. Think about it. You've just processed so much. You've just learned so much in the last hour and a half that you are probably sitting here going, "Holy Lord, I'm gobsmacked." Right? You can take the seat of your client. Sometimes we get so excitable that maybe sometimes they're like, ooh, or maybe they're just not that outward personality, maybe they're shy. And so just take her by the hand, not physically, well you could I suppose if you want,
If you have to.
if you have to. But you're in control of that class, so don't ever forget that. You are the one that is in control, and if you don't take control, the class will control you. And you will go home with a paycheck that shows.